Dear Virgos and Virgo risings, welcome. We are together for the July monthly horoscope interpretations. I say that this month will be a period where these strong agendas regarding your friendships, your social circle, teams, projects, goals, and dreams. It is a month that shows you cannot walk the same path with everyone. That you need to realize who truly supports you and make choices. Utuzi etmate mas pus, and that you should remove people from your life who keep you busy, but who's that was us et disbrasta semas, because not everyone is worthy of your effort, intelligence, and good intentions. You need to realize this. In the first half of the month, the sun is in 11th house, meaning it is taking place and moving through your field of friendship, social connections, dreams, and goals. And at the same time, there is a Mercury retrograde here. And you might encounter an old friend here. You might receive news from an old colleague. You may want to pursue a dream you once had but left behind. And maybe the opportunities weren't available back then. Maybe the conditions weren't suitable. Maybe you didn't have the time or the money. Now it may come before you again for you to reconsider if you can make time for it and if it is doable. And at the same time, if you have an organizational task or a plan that was discussed but left unfinished, it may come up again. You need to be careful against misunderstandings within your circle of friends. You might say something and the other party might perceive it very differently. The other party might say something to you. You might understand it very differently. There will be a bit of sensitivity involved. But regardless, you should avoid situations like being overly compromising, withdrawing into the background, or keeping silent during these misunderstandings. Say you, "O kanakantes des ban ifna." And here, a new moon will take place in Cancer on July 14th, the moment. It shows the possibility of turning a new page regarding your dreams and goals in the same area. Howdy, an old friend might call you, since it is conjunct with the Mercury retrograde, because it happens in the same area. An opportunity missed before may come before you again, and the new moon will actually show that you will build your future not alone, but with the right people. You need to stay away from those who take up your time, drain you, and steal your energy without causing any benefit. On the other hand, Mars is moving through Gemini, meaning it will be progressing in your area of work, a career, public image, and status. There may be a work-related conversation. You might be in more frequent contact with your managers. A very fast pace is actually beginning, especially in terms of how people see you and your success. Your industriousness and attention to detail will increase even more. Some might even view this as a threat. You need to be careful about that too. Your way of showing yourself and shining might not be welcomed by some people here. And there is also a conjunction with Uranus. You may experience a sudden, unexpected situation in your business life. Your boss's attitude might change. Projects might start or end. You might get surprising news from a client. There could be a situation involving a colleague. A sudden crisis might emerge. There could be unexpected issues regarding management, and this is a time to strictly avoid impulsive speech, especially at work. Let me state this clearly. Do not engage in power struggles at all. No matter how right you may be, you must stay away from these power struggles. Because if you are going to make a decision, don't do it in anger. In fact, if you're going to make a decision, don't make one at all. Wait for the Mercury retrograde to end. There is a decision-making influence, a sense that, come on, something needs to be done. There is an energy that says you are right and you must defend your position. If you use that energy more correctly, it can actually liberate you. You might leave a work model you are bored with. You could introduce more technological into your life, but it needs to be structured and planned before implementation is set. There is a harsh aspect around July 6th. You may have an agenda concerning your friendships, or a topic involving an inheritance, a loan, or taxes might come up. You may realize that you have taken on too much of someone else's burden. You might notice that you are feeling emotionally, financially, or psychologically drained while trying to provide support. It means you shouldn't consume everything just because someone needs you. Above all, you shouldn't consume yourself. It is important to move forward while knowing your boundaries. On July 9, Venus moves into Virgo, and the atmosphere begins locally enough to turn more in your favor. And why is that? You are starting to draw attention in your sign. There is awareness. People are becoming more interested in you. You feel better about yourself. It will have an effect where you receive more attention in relationships. But you might want to make a change, especially regarding your physical appearance. I need to repeat this at the end of every sentence. There is a strong influence regarding new beginnings, but let me remind you again not to forget the Mercury retrograde. After that, there's nice aspect on July 10. A door might open in your soul regarding your own beliefs, philosophy, and vision. And you may realize that you're much stronger than you thought regarding points where you felt a bit it is a healing period. I would like to mention that as well. Between July 11th and 13th, there is a period that requires attention between your career and personal decisions. I'll tell you that. A relationship might want to lead you in a different direction. You might experience a confrontation with your partner or associate. There is a harsh aspect, especially around July 13th. The development in you, the change in you, your decision here might cause your relationship to be affected. You should not make harsh exits. You need to stay away from an all or nothing mode. The person in your life might understand some things over time. Perhaps it would be good to give them some time. And after July 22nd, you are a bit more active in your social life. Everything is normal, but you may realize that you have a slight need for some rest deep inside. There is that preparation period here. There is a period where the need to be by yourself increases. And I can say that it is a period where you will spare some time for yourself while down here. Excuse me, there is something trying to keep me from working down here. Something like this. There's a girl like this below. Oh, my earring got stuck too. I am continuing. By the way, on July 27th, one needs to be a little careful because here, your job, your health, and things in your daily environment can affect your subconscious quite a bit. A bit like this. You might be obsessing over work stress in your life too much. For example, you might be keeping it in mind. You need to keep yourself away from such things that might cost you your sleep at night because it shows that it could reflect on your health. There may be situations where stress reflects on your body. I suggest you be very careful about this. If you have checkups, I recommend you not to neglect them. I spoke a bit distractedly, excuse me. And on July 29th, when we reach the end of the month, a full moon will occur in the sign of Aquarius. For you, this area is your career. Well, not your career, but your work, life, health, and your daily routines. Here, you may experience a completion regarding your daily life, things you want to do, but have been unable to find the opportunity for. If you are expecting news regarding your health, if you are waiting for a response about your health, there might be news or a completion regarding this. You can incorporate diet, routines, health, and sports into your life. At the same time, this is our area for pets. You might also make a change in the arrangements regarding them. You may experience a completion. Did you come here knowing this? Yeah, we will be talking about pets here anyway. I wonder if you said talk about me too. And on the same days, there is actually a very nice effect here. Because a Jupiter and Sun conjunction will take place here. You may get rid of a burden. Let me tell you clearly, something good might come out of an ending. You may see that a problem is being resolved behind the scenes and that it is actually for your own good. You may feel stronger spiritually. For some of you, this may work like hidden support, a hospital, a healing process, therapy, spiritual relief, or an unseen help or unseen help. It can bring you inner relief. Let me state this clearly. The end of the month is a good time for you. I can say that it is a good time to feel more comfortable, take a breath, feel liberated, and relax your mind a bit more. By the way, Saturn will start to go retrograde on July 26th. By the way, this is not an easy area for you. actually a review process is starting in the area of joint finances and psychological points. Oh, you may reconsider a debt or a payment plan. Maybe you can find a solution regarding resources. You need to look back at the past. For example, there's a debt. Regarding this debt, looking back at the past, how did it come to this and what needs to be done? You can review this a little, but this is mostly a psychological space. So it is where we manage our crises, or let's say where we are reborn from our ashes. It might be time for you to realize certain things, see where you are stressing yourself and let them go. There is actually an effect that will allow you to continue your life by setting much firmer boundaries. So even though it seems like social, circle, career, or spiritual issues on the outside, there is a great cleansing within you. It wants you to finally let go of the things that stress, overwhelm, and exhaust you this month. For one thing, your charisma is increasing incredibly. You are remarkable. If there is no one in your life, I definitely recommend you socialize. You may experience nice meetings and lovely encounters in these places this month. Thank you for listening to me. I wish you all a wonderful month. See you in the next video. Goodbye.